Hi, I'm Steve from Sounds Heavenly. I make the cables that connect Bang and Olufsen. Today we're very fortunate, we've been loaned two sets of speakers by Anton at skynexav.com, the Beolab 4000s and Beolab 17s that you see behind me. In the next video I'm going to be putting these to the test and letting you hear how they sound. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and you'll be the first to know when that video is launched. Now, although Beolab 17s have a wireless capability, today what we're going to look at is specifically how to cable them, and how to cable them to absolutely anything. Let's get them unboxed and find out all the details. Oh, wait till you see this. Way. Oh, brilliant. Feel about Christmas come early. This is Christmas and birthday together. I've got to get these back to Anton in the next couple of days and I'm really disappointed. Can you see what it is yet? We've got a pair of Beolab 17s. Wow. Right, so let's tell you a bit about this speaker. You'll see with the two speakers side by side, it's fairly clear the Beolab 17 is the replacement directly for the Beolab 4000. So launched in 2013, almost straight away after the 4000 was discontinued. This is, well, very, very similar, slightly smaller. This is a very heavy speaker. The design and the craft of the aluminium is absolutely superb. B&O have always excelled at this, and this is getting better and better. Very subtle Bang & Olufsen logo at the bottom of the speaker grille, and very nicely styled. Yeah, it's got some real heft to it. Even though this is slightly smaller than the Beolab 4000 that it replaced, we've actually gone up from a 4.5-inch woofer or bass driver to a 6-inch, and the amplifiers have gone up from, I think, 59 watts in the Beolab 4000 to 160 watts, and there are two of them in each speaker, one for the bass driver, one for the treble. So you've got a total of 320 watts of digital amplification, and B&O claim a frequency response from 31 Hertz up to 24,000 Hertz. So to put that in perspective, that's roughly equivalent to a Beolab 9, which is a metre tall floor standing speaker from the era before this. So they've managed to take what was a reasonably sized floor standing speaker and give that bass performance into a small shelf mount or wall mount speaker, which is absolutely incredible. A loudness capability of 106 decibels is claimed, which is seriously loud. And again, you've got the adaptive bass linearization to allow you to adjust the level of bass, and you can also set your bass level now with a switch on the back of the speaker, depending on whether it's mounted on the wall, in the corner of the room, or out in the middle of the room. So there were quite a range of colours. Let's see if I can get this right. We've got white, black, aluminium, blue, rumba red, midnight green, driftwood beige, purple heart, you can see I'm looking at my check sheet, Parisian night blue and brass tone as special editions. Launched in 2013 at £2,590, going up to just over £3,000 by 2017, still in production. In terms of connectivity, let's show you what we've got. Now, sockets are underneath this time. On the back of the speaker, by the way, is a recessed section for the mounting option. So you can have a choice of a wall mount or a floor stand or table stand, or you can simply stand them on a bench. So for the connections, we've got quite a range. We've got optical inputs, although it's important to stress that you will need a device like Sonos Connect that has a variable volume optical output, You cannot just link these straight into a generic TV. There is no volume control on the TV optical outputs. So be very, very cautious before you use the optical connection on the speakers. Please contact me if you've got any questions about that before you make the connection. Now, if you've got a B&O system, it's nice and easy. We mentioned before the Powerlink cables were used in Beolab 4000s. If you've already got those in place in the room, don't worry that these speakers use the new RJ45 connectors. But what we can do, here we go, we're in focus. So that RJ45 connector can be easily added onto your existing Powerlink cables with one of these little adapters. Simply clips onto your old Powerlink cable and you can upgrade your system from 4000s to 17s. If you're using a non-B&O AV receiver or Sonos Connect with a variable output, you can use one of these twin RCA to twin RCA cables, and again this will connect two speakers. They have the same RCA line input, analog line input, as the Beolab 4000s. So of course, again, as we showed you before for the 4000s, mini jack to twin RCA cable can be used. If you've got a Bluetooth receiver, Airport Express, Chromecast audio, iPad, generic TV with a headphone socket. And the real beauty of these speakers is you can actually use all three connections at once. It takes a bit of planning, so again, let me know if you are thinking about a multi-input setup for these speakers. But for Beolabs 17, 18, 19 and 20, as well as for the flagship Beolab 50s and 90s, you can have an optical input, say from a Sonos Connect, at the same time as a line input from, let's say, an AV receiver as part of a surround sound system, and you can also have an RJ45 input from, let's say, a Beosound 9000. And the speakers will auto-sense to switch between them. So whereas for the 4000s you had to tell it if it was in line or Powerlink mode, now you just tell it whether to pick the left or right input from the Powerlink socket, where you'd like it, whether it's on the wall, in the corner or in free space, and the speaker will sort out its input. So that actually makes it a really special speaker. And you'll find out a little bit more in the next video when we get these playing, just how special they are. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions about connecting either of these speakers, please get in touch at soundsheavenly.com. And of course, if you're looking to buy a set of Beolab speakers like these, please contact Anton at skynexav.com and I'm sure he'll be happy to help. Thank you for watching.